we'll end with, we're in a good mood, but it's news today, so we gotta go. We gotta go there. We made the Daily News today, and good old, Howie had a comment about it today.
Oh, how about that?
Oh. Well, now he's trying to say that, he forced the merger.
Don't even try to tell me.
Yeah.
He's saying he invented the merger.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Does anybody take him seriously anymore?
Yeah, Bobo, you're on the air in Lindenhurst.
I am so fucking pissed. I was reading the Daily News on Friday, and Ed Hinckley, he must be on a mission to go out and make you look bad.
Oh, always.
All the years, he's always done that.
I think it all started, Hinckley's the writer for the Daily News radio column, and I think it all started when I used to get on the air and talk about how the radio columnist is the lowest man on the totem pole at a newspaper, and any asshole can write that fucking column. Boy, he's giving me the shiv right up the ass.
He thinks you.
God.
Yeah. He hates my guts, and he just, like today's article, it's always about me. Like if Opie and Anthony get press, it's about me, really, and what I've said. And, it's also fucking gay. Let's be honest.
Well, I love how he promotes them.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, again,
hey, we hate Hinckley too. Shut
Yeah.
up. We hate Hinckley.
I love how he's always promoting them. Wow, you really added a lot to the discussion today. Black fatso.
Howie's a regular potty mouth.
Gay. Let's be honest.
Well, I love how he promotes them.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, again, they're real original.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That got me. Oh, boy. Wow.
Nothing new there, right?
Fuck. What year? I totally forgot, and I swear. What year is this?
This is 1994.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Fuck, because I forgot for a second.
Yeah, we're not original.
Holy shit, is that fuck? Are you done? Are you done with that act yet?
Yeah, we're not original. Okay.
Are you fucking just done with it?
All right.
Oh, enough.
Who's been the most influential man in the history of radio? Me. There's no question about it.
Marconi? The guy that fucking invented it? I don't know. Holy shit. Orson Welles? Don Imus even? There are plenty of influential people in radio.
Well, a lot of people would...
Good guys?
Well, no, a lot of people would point their finger at Gene Shepard.
That's what I was doing in the paper.
Gene Shepard.
Pointing my finger at Gene Shepard. It was just out of frame.
Bob
Bowie?
Bob, I think you said his last name as Fass. Bob Fass, or Foss, was a big influence back in the day.
Bob and Fez?
Bob Foss.
Who has been the most influential man in the history of radio? Me. There's no question about it. You can't fucking argue it. Nobody's had the #1 success that I've had. Nobody could
and no one's told more people.
Somebody is cracking.
And no one's told as many people as he has. Holy shit. Nope. I've never seen a more pompous...
You know what?
Man, this man lacks any humility.
You know what? He's pretty accurate.
Or ability to be humble.
He's pretty accurate, but here's the problem, and this is why Howie's going nuts. He thought, because of all this influence and because he was, in his words, the greatest radio personality to ever live, that something special was supposed to happen. And he realizes, in the end, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, no one really cares.
There's going to come a time we'll be gone, and someone else will replace us, and no one is going to give a shit.
We always talk about their Slappy and Wappy show. They'll be there, whatever it is.
That's the difference. We know the reality of this. We got some fame now. We got fans. It's great. We love our lives. But eventually, we'll be replaced. And he truly thought he'd be the first person where people would be like, oh my God, he'd have longevity of people just kissing his ass long after his popularity waned. And it's driving him nuts that no one gives a shit now.
Yeah, he's going crazy over there.
No one cares. He had his time, and people are moving on to other shows and other ways to entertain themselves.
Aren't you supposed to have yes men when you reach that point? When you're making like $500 million? You don't have to be your own yes man anymore.
Right.
You don't have to hype yourself. Jesus Christ, have other people lap your ass.
Well, you've been paying that black hole, 20-some-odd years to lap your ass? Let her continue.
Just let her do it. He's got to sit there and preach about how great he is. God, is that just an old act? It was kind of... I remember years ago where it was kind of... not cool, but like... it worked. You know what I mean? Like, because he was such an anti-hero kind of guy that when he would pump himself up, it was because, well, no one else is going to do it, so fuck him. Let me, like, pump myself up and talk about how great I am. It was almost funny, too, you know, because, like, geez, listen to this fucking guy. This guy's got some self-confidence. He's totally talking about himself like he's Jesus. It's fucking how many years later? You can't do the same joke or bit or act for that long. It doesn't work. You're the fucking Kevin Meaney of radio. You're doing the We Are the World bit.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
That whole I'm the greatest, I'm the best, everyone's a clone, everyone's a copy. All right, it worked a while ago.
I don't care. I don't care. My jokes don't go over. I don't care. I don't care.
It just doesn't wash anymore. Yeah, you're still pulling it off. You're still doing your show, and you're making a lot of money.
Well,
and
he's not pulling it off because someone.
You know what? He's pulling it off with the people that are subscribed to listen to him.
Mark from Phoenix points out something in this clip. Howie said had.
Had. There you go.
He even knows. Listen again.
Who has been the most influential man in the history of radio? Me. There's no question about it. You can't fucking argue it. Nobody's had the #1 success that I've had. Nobody could
today.
change an industry.
Looking at Anthony's picture today, drove you nuts.
I showed them how to syndicate morning radio.
What?
Wrong.
Wait, what?
Wrong.
He showed them how to syndicate morning radio?
They were syndicating radio shows way before good old Howie.
Holy shit.
Way before good old Howie did it.
How the fuck is he claiming that?
I'll tell you what happened when Howie got in. It became easier because of technology to syndicate shows, but they certainly were syndicating radio show way before Howie.
Wow. All right.
He's losing his mind. I love it. And I love that we get under his skin. He's sitting there. I don't care about the fact they're doing the paper again today.
And I like how he mentions the article as if it's an article about him that, like, they throw us into or something, or an article about us they throw him into, or it's an article about what we were talking about on our show yesterday.
And our futures.
Yeah. Based on what Mel was talking about. Oof.
Showed them how to syndicate morning radio.
Wrong.
I showed the industry how to do everything, and then I left them, and now they're still crying like bitches. They're sitting and yelling, oh, my God, XM and Sirius are going to merge. When would they have given a fuck if I wasn't here? Let me tell you how ridiculous that is and why the merger will occur, unless someone's mentally ill. Satellite radio.
He is so worked up. His plays right into our hands.
Oh, is he just livid? It's funny to hear him snorting and cursing.
And this is why we got some issues as we move forward here. Because he's just... He wants to strangle us.
Yeah, I know. He really is not going to be comfortable.
Ill. Satellite radio is not like the electric company or oil. This isn't something you have to buy. Satellite radio is a service you can buy into or not. If you don't buy into satellite radio, it's not going to end your life.
Right.
Now, how is satellite radio a monopoly if XM and Sirius merge? That's like saying, what if there were two different televisions, XM television and Sirius television, and XM had half of the television programs and Sirius had half of the television programs. So if you wanted ABC network, you had to join Sirius, and if you wanted NBC, you'd have to go to XM.
What?
It wouldn't exist.
Holy shit. Contrary to consumer...
Oh,
Wait. He's a madman. He's lost his fucking mind.
Well,
I think on that clip he's right, actually.
No, he's not.
No?
He's absolutely wrong.
About combining the two services, making it like saying, like, if you split ABC and NBC, combine them, you get all of them, like, why this will go through,
Dude,
why it's not a monopoly.
But there's only two. If there was NBC and ABC, you're saying if they merged... There's still CBS, FX, the TBS. There's still 1,000 fucking stations. There's only two satellite companies. There's only fucking two. When two satellite TV companies, which is kind of what he's talking about, television. When two satellite TV companies wanted to merge, the federal government said no. It would make a monopoly. We're not doing it. It's written into the contract with the FCC that says... it says, and the two companies can never fucking merge unless a third one pops up. And it's not an easy startup business where tomorrow mom and pop satellite is going to launch a satellite up into space from their backyard.
So for this merger to go through, they got to actually change the rules.
They got to change the rules.
Yeah. Which is possible.
Anything's possible. I'm not saying it would never happen, but as it stands right now, the federal government would not want this to happen. And it's illegal for it to happen. Whatever.
I want to hear what Robin has to say, because I'm sure it's going to be terrific, like always.
It wouldn't exist.
Isn't
Television,
that contrary to consumer benefits?
Of course, but it's not. Of course, you want to buy one television set, and you want to get all of your choices on one television. You don't want to have to choose between two different types of television systems. Do you understand?
Can I watch
There is no
Seinfeld?
such thing as a
What is he talking
monopoly in satellite radio. They compete with everything. You can't even make an argument.
Well, that is the argument that...
That's going to be the big argument.
That we got to, satellite radio's got to compete with iPods and everything else out there, so that's why they should allow...
I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying that they've printed it in the fucking papers. There are a lot of hurdles here with the federal government. That's all. Mel's got to go in there and talk to him and see if he could wheel and deal and get the merger done. That's all.
Okay.
You can't even make an argument.
And competing with each other is destroying satellite.
Yeah, but at what level could you argue that it's good for the consumer to have two different satellite companies? Well, pricing? We've yet to see that. You've got one television company. Pricing is pricing. What are you talking about? Why don't they allow for a brand new television company and break them up?
Oh, here comes
only XM television.
The consumer can control the price by not buying.
Don't buy it. You don't have to have satellite radio. You can go get an iPod. You can go get the whole fucking thing is ridiculous. You should take 10 minutes to decide, and that'll be the end of it. For crying out loud. It's such a dumb argument. Everything is so dumb.
And know why he's so worked up? He desperately needs to talk to more people. It's driving him batty. He's a billionaire and all that, but that's not the only thing that motivates this man. He is going nuts and needs to talk to more people. It's like a drug to him.
Yeah, with radio, it's not just about money. He
really thought the floodgates would open. He did very well. A lot of people did go with him, but not in his world. He thought it would be way better than it was.
He thought that the entire audience was going with him.
Way better, and he's realized a while ago that wasn't the case. And now with this hope of a merger, he's doing the numbers in his head. We've done the numbers in our head. We could almost double our satellite audience if this merger goes through. That's why it would be a good thing for us. Yes. But we already have regular radio, so we're talking to so many more people than him, and it's driving him fucking nuts. You can hear in his voice.
Yeah, because the only time he gets mentioned in any news story these days is when they talk about the business end of the satellite radio companies. And they say, well, there's Sirius, which has Howard Stern, and they are looking to merge, or, they've announced earnings or something. It's never, hey, this happened on Howard's show, or Howard said this, and he's making the news by making this kind of a statement. He just doesn't make that kind of news anymore. Doesn't happen. Corleone family doesn't have that kind of power anymore.
They took Oprah Winfrey and put her on XM. Yeah. And they said subscriptions went down.
Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman.
They paid her $55 million for that fucking Oprah channel. Why do you think they got to merge? They made a series of bad decisions over there.
They got to merge.
Oh, my God.
They paid you $500 million, you fucking idiot, and we had more subs over here than you had. That's another reason the merger. You think if fucking Sirius was on Easy Street because of Howard fucking Stern, that you would even consider merging? You'd sit it out and wait for XM to fucking wither on the vine. That's what you'd wait to do.
And then you pay XM a penny on the dollar.
Yeah.
It's,
Believe me, both companies need each other right now. They need the merger to go through to make it easier for both companies to survive. It ain't like XM came crawling over to fucking Sirius and Howard fucking Stern to bail them out. Oprah's $30 million or Howard Stern's fucking or $50 million, whatever it is. It doesn't even matter. $500 million was paid to you. The guy's sitting there like he's making $38.50. The guy fucking is being paid more than anybody on satellite radio. You're the fucking guy draining the industry, you idiot. What a dolt. What a fucking dishonest ass. Ugh.
Fucking Oprah channel. Why do you think they got to merge? They made a series of bad decisions over there.
That's right.
Crying out loud. Oprah Winfrey. Who the fuck is going to sit and join up for Oprah Winfrey? Sit there and listen to her friends talk. Her friends. Who are her friends? Take Oprah Winfrey off television, put her on radio, and they still wouldn't come over for her.
Let's keep it
Her
real,
strength is
because I'm
that
keeping
television
it real.
show.
And you know what? They didn't come over for you as well, like they wanted. Like they wanted.
The guy was on radio, so of course he's going to get people going over there, but not in the numbers that they thought. If they did, and it is absolute evidence that if they did as well as he likes to fucking crow, they would not be merging. They'd be laughing at XM going, we're just going to sit you out, motherfucker.
Oh, they
you guys are going to die right there.
Oh, they
but that
certainly
wasn't
would.
going to happen, and it wasn't because of Oprah's $50 million. Howie's $500 million. And not enough subs coming in. That's why the fucking companies would even talk to each other. Enough.
He's frazzled today. This next clip will make you laugh. So,
Good one?
Oh, my God.
Good.
You know, I invented hoo-hoo everything.
I invented everything.
This is the latest thing he invented.
Oh, God damn.
I create these ideas. I put them on the radio. That's how I choose to use these ideas.
And the point is, you have put them on the radio. The guy in Omaha...
Hasn't.
No.
What a surprise. I thought for once Robin would disagree.
Wow.
I thought this would be the one time she
was gonna say no.
disagrees.
Unfucking-believable.
This show is starting to sound really old. It really is. Times have changed.
I create these ideas. I put them on the radio. That's how I choose to use these ideas.
And the point is, you have put them on the radio. The guy in Omaha,
Hasn't.
nobody maybe knows about him and his iPod.
I have a 20-year history of playing the fifth grader game.
But you have the resources to make more, not more, like,
yes.
You have the resources to put it into a different medium.
Yes, I do. But it's my choice to do it on radio. And that doesn't mean somebody has the right to lift it and put it on television, lock, stock, and barrel. In other words, it's my idea, and what I do with it, since I have the...
All right, basically...
The fuck is he babbling about?
Basically, he's trying to say that he invented Smarter Than a Fifth Grader show that's going to be on...
Oh, my God.
This is what he fails to tell people. Having, like, trivia contests with dumb bimbos or kids or whatever is one of the oldest bits in radio.
So he's saying that that Foxworthy show, Jeff Foxworthy's show.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? People go up and have to compete against a class of fifth graders.
Yeah. It's one of the oldest radio bits.
He invented it.
It's one of the oldest radio bits. You get someone that's a little younger or maybe stupid, a dumb blonde bimbo, stripper, whatever.
I had no idea.
And then you have a little trivia contest. That has been done since the beginning of morning radio.
Wow.
He is delusional.
Every new thing that comes out, he invented. American Idol, reality TV, like every
Remember the clip where he said that he invented Unplugged?
MTV Unplugged. Like, fucking guy, it's enough already. You look like a fool. No one's listening to that. Even your hardest core fans aren't listening to that going, yeah. They're going, and you kind of get a cringe of embarrassment and go like, oh, here he goes again. Oh, boy.
Lock, stock, and barrel. In other words, it's my idea, and what I do with it, since I have the patent, if so to speak, or the copyright, it's my idea whether to release that on DVD, to do it on radio. But I think that most television guys are so bankrupt, especially apparently these game show guys, that they feel it's okay to listen to this show and lift the entire idea and somehow charge around Hollywood like they came up with something on their own. And I'll be curious to see this show, and I want to see who it says is the creator of the show, because that creator is a Howard Stern fan who listened to our show and said that would be a really cool TV show. Now, instead of going through the proper channels and contacting me and saying, look,
oh my God,
I know you're the creator of this. I just want to suck your dick and get in on some of your fucking action. If he would call me like that, what'd you say, Gino?
You curse like a sailor. I think that's funny, man.
You're damn right it's funny. I'm the funniest guy around. And don't forget it.
Yeah, no, you're not. Some of the people around you are
That is
funny.
something. Wow, he invented it.
You've never
Okay.
been the funny one, unless Jackie writes it down for you.
He just invented everything, I guess. Wow. Thank God. We just wouldn't have anything.
Last clip.
We'd be in a little house on the prairie in a fucking little soddy shack with a Franklin stove burning.
Thank you,
Or
Howie.
actually, it would be called a Howard stove.
Yeah.
That would be burning.
Thank you, Howie. Thanks for inventing everything for us.
As far as my influence goes, people are signing up in droves still to come to satellite radio. So,
they're
I
not.
mean, it's ridiculous. That's just a
Satellite
made
radio.
up.
No, they're not. It's stalled.
Satellite radio.
Stalled.
Stay serious.
So, I mean, it's ridiculous. That's just a made up speculation. The thing that hurts worse is when somebody just rips me off. That's putting their hand in my pocket. That's just dishonest.
Don't worry, you won't.
And someone said Mark Burnett is the creator of the fifth grader
Oh, is that
thing.
right?
I would suggest that Mark Burnett probably got pitched the idea. I want to see who the other person is.
Yeah.
And believe me, if Mark Burnett would call in here, I'd tell him, why don't you fucking send me a check? Because I'll play you
we tried, Howard.
87,000
No more
years of
fits in your
me
bank.
doing this game show you created. So, yeah, the ripoff hurts worse because it's just dishonest, and I'm an honest person.
He's going nuts.
Honest person. He's so honest.
Going nuts.
So fucking honest. You denied the gag order for how many years?
Right.
And then you came out and finally exploded and admitted to it.
And I love how he says
Honest.
all this stuff he's been doing 20 years ago, so it's kind of hard to completely check on.
Yeah. It was
always
years.
vague.
It was fucking 20 years. Just stop. Enough with that act. God, am I so sick of hearing
Send me
it.
a check. He's trying to tell his audience that someone's taking money out of his pockets. He made more money than Oprah last year.
Yeah, you look at that, the mansion out in the Hamptons,
Boy,
the fucking
Howie.
Fortune 500, making more money than Oprah, and then he's trying to garner sympathy from his fans, saying he's not getting some fucking production
You're really
creator fee from a show that will probably run for a week.
You're really getting sympathy from your fans that have 2 jobs and their wife also works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they feel for you, buddy. They
The wife they're too poor to fucking dump, that they got to sit there instead of fucking grabbing a model. Just sit there and get ragged on. Just stop already. Stop it. Stop whining. Well, now we'll be accused of just talking about him.
Yeah,
on
'cause
every
we
show we
spent,
do, all the time, every day.
Spend 10 minutes over here and maybe 7 over there. 17 minutes out of 5 official hours of radio. You're right. You're right.